Hello and welcome back. I do hope that you're enjoying these readings. Keep your comments coming. Like and subscribe for me if you will, and we'll get straight into your reading for Scorpio. Now Scorpio, I want you to look to the left hand side and the bottom card's the Page of Swords. Now again, that relates to our young Scorpios, because we do sometimes have your head in the clouds, as you can see, but it's always a good news card. This, it always brings you good news. So you can have your head up in the clouds, full of news that you will receive. You're also very confident in what you do, but don't be too overly confident, because the Page of Swords can bring you down very easily. So you can be up and down a little bit there. But again, it's great news and good news to come. I see that the Ace of Pentacles is also there for you, Scorpio. Now that means firm and solid foundations within your hand where money is concerned. It can become in the way of a bonus or a windfall, but it generates new income into your hand, which is solid. So again, watch for some structures where money is concerned that will bring you another opportunity there. The Magician also brings you a few tricksters around, but it's also setting seeds, because the Magician is there. It's a kind of a chance to play around a little bit here with all what you've got. So it's about what you want to plan and what you want to go ahead with. Obviously money's going to be a solid foundation, so you're going to have that to play with a little bit. So watch for ideas and decisions and planting the seeds that you want to grow and nurture to the best. So I feel for you Scorpios that you're bringing things to an end, because here comes your Death card. So you're closing things down, sorting things out, ending things and the beginnings of new. So we see the Death card there is that all things coming to an end and all new beginnings. You've got a family there by the Six of the Swords. So again, it's protection where family's concerned, and you're moving forward where family situations are. Because although sometimes we've got a few problems within family, we've got to know that we can journey forward through this. So we're moving on from that, moving away from that. And we can see that there's land ahead of us, but we have to go a little bit further before we're definitely out them tricky and bumpy waters that is around. But they are getting smoother and they are getting less to worry about. I see the Page of Wands is there. Now that's things looking up in the direction for work, where it's a great card to have as a Page of Wands, because again it's another news bringer, but it's work wise is this one. And things start to take a new place where work is, and seeds that the Magician has set for you will come into fusion. So things will start to grow and you'll start to see yourself spreading out there a little bit more. So again, looking up in the direction where work is. So watch for an opportunity to take you up a step there. The Star comes in again. It's a lot of emotions and pouring things out, but not lifting your head up sometimes and facing what you need to look at. The star in that card is always dim, but it means that we have to have a little bit of patience. And sometimes, that's why you pour things out, but be patient and wait for things to start showing up and start to get bright around you, because all the stars are there showing. You've had plenty of battles in your past, but you've always come through. We've had battles that's always been around lots of people, because I feel that brings you quite a few battles there. But the battles in your past have prepared you for your battles in your future, because although they're solid there and it's evenly balanced with the battens that you've got, it means you've always had to stand your ground and you've always had to battle for what's rightly yours, because we can see the planet of the moon. Now that's always a crabby card, but it does light up your pathway on the one that you want to follow, but you've got to be under no illusions when the moon shows into a reading. You've got to be precise in what you do want, because there is unpredictable roads in this, there's unpredictable time. So just be aware of on the road that you're travelling that you will come across a little bit of unpredictability, but note that at night it shines up there just and illuminates it for you. So in the dark you'll see that the moon will come and give you some light to shine down your path that you chose to do down. But just be prepared for the moon and the crabby times around you then. Sunday is going to be a little bit unpredictable where the mood swings are. Now if you look to the back, you have the Tower. Now the Tower again, it's got to be, you've got to build on solid foundations. Otherwise you've got to see that your tower will come crumbling down upon you. So you do have a time to sort things out. So this is the time to do it right now. clearing and sorting out and dumping all the stuff that you don't need to carry around with you, and build everything then on a structure that's very solid for you. And this is the time for you need to do this. I also see that you're very good at working within a team, but you're also very good at holding your audience. Now you're going to have money solid and in foundations, and then you're going to be able to look at the profits of what you've got through, again, hard work that you've put into being where you are today. The leadership card's there for you. I see that the High Priestess is there. Now she's the most spiritualist card you can have in the pack. You've got a great insight to future and situations, because the High Priestess brings you an intuition which is very, very strong. She's unity and strength, and she's the holder of secrets also. Although sometimes you can keep your own secrets and you can play your cards close to your chest, sometimes it's a good thing that. But she's also relates to 2 again, which means the direction in what you're wanting to go in. But just use your own guidance, use your own intuition. It's there, it's up and running, so why not use it? You have got the Queen of Wands. Now that's a very clever head upon your shoulder, and they always say you don't have to go to university to have a clever head, but you've got the look of the Black Cat there, and you've got everything coming in with the Queen there. So again, she's a very nurturing Queen. She can bring births as well, and the Queen of Wands. But again, it relates to a lot of work going off with you, but very clever head, and wants to go far. She wants to show her worth of what she's got. So again, showing the goods and the hard work. And through the hard work, what will pay off for you there. I feel like I need to say to you at this point, Scorpio, I know this won't reflect with everybody, but take out of it Scorpios, what you can and what resonates with you. These are made for entertainment purposes only. I see that the World card is at the top there, and the world's at your oyster. It's always a card that brings you to completion again. So you're completing a project, or you complete the completion of something that you've been on with for a while. So watch where you'll finally complete something that you've been dying to get off and sorted for a while there. I also see the family card coming in for you, which is the happy times. So completion there with family. So again, where the nurturing Queen of Wands is, could be pregnancies, and a completion then of the family. I see that you've got to be aware of the devil. Now the devil can be overindulgent, so don't overindulge and don't get addicted to things that you don't need to get addicted to, for one thing. But you know that you can break free of anything whenever you choose to do so. You just make the choice, because after all, you have got intuition with you. So choose when you need to break free from situations you don't need to chain into. So again, you're free to walk whenever you want, because the shackles upon there are very, very loose. I see that there's a lot of burdens from your past that you do carry around into your future. All you've got to do is lift your head up and deal with these one by one, Scorpio, because it's laying them down. You don't need to carry burdens of past into your future, because you've got everything around that you need now. You've got strong stability within that wealth card that's showing up. So it's sharing and being a tower of strength. And dealing with things from your past. And the wealth card looks lovely there for you, because it is kind of an abundance time. So it's been able to share your abundance with others also, because 2 comes for the partnership. Now this is inner reflection and it's outer reflection. I've already said you've got the High Priestess, the most spiritualist in the card in the here and now. But you do have on the right hand side the partnership card, and it's a kind of reflects on 2 things: your journey outwards and your journey inwards, the direction on which you're choosing to go, which is what you need to do now. You need to do what the person you are, the qualities that you've got, and decide what to bring into your world, what you decide you want. As you've got the Emperor now, that is again a strong card. The Emperor always relates to a father figure, but also relates to this card. He can be a little bit stubborn when he wants to be. He's got the 4 corners, what he wants to build in there. But also, again, remember to walk away from what you don't need either. Don't carry on building what you don't need to have around you. You've got to have structure with this card. And this is what this card says: you need structure. So from your past, drop out all your obstacles, structure your life, and you've got a great card there that links to the Emperor. You've got stability within this card. And you've also got your efforts you've put into the hard work. You've got paying you off, because you can see at the side you've got the 9 of Pentacles. Now she relates to nearly completion. Although you've got the World that shows you completion, you've got the one that's nearly everything's complete around you. So again, taking taking into the Pentacles into account is completion, finances, because the finance cards are very, very high in your cards. You've got the Ace, which the no beginnings of money, but you've also got the wealth there, and also the maturity of the mother figure card that brings things around. She can also bring redundancies, but she does bring a wealth. And don't be frightened to spend some of this wealth upon yourself. Now, you can be bored very easily as well. You can get yourself into boredom, but you do have generous hands helping you out, because you can see there that they will help whenever possible. But sometimes you ignore things like this. You turn your back and you don't look. But people are there to help you, give you a helping hand if you just hold your hand out to accept this. But that's your choice. You have to make that choice. Now, obviously, seeing your cards then, they look pretty good. You've looked to me that you're journeying forward nicely, even though you've had past battles. Everything's looking up for you here. I feel like it's time to just do some thinking, as you've got your Emperor there, and you've got your time, as you've got your boredom card there, and helping hand. But the Tower's here at the back there to tell you, look, build on firm foundations and you can't go wrong. Clear everything out you don't need around you, and you're solid when you're solid with your new foundations. So Scorpio, I will leave you with that. I do hope you've enjoyed your read. If you have, please like and subscribe for me, and give me a comment if you feel free to do that. And I will be with you in the next week to post you another reading. Thank you.